30 million Americans struggle with an eating disorder. It's an issue that some say gets swept under the rug far too often. Next week is Eating Disorder Awareness Week. Time to educate and break down stigmas.
And here to discuss is the author and founder of Healthy is the New Skinny, Katie Willcox. Katie, thank you so much for joining us. I like the term healthy is the new skinny,
Yes.
but despite eating disorders being very common, why don't we talk about it more?
Well, I think it's interesting from the stat that you just said, only 10% of those 30 million receive treatment. So I think as a culture, we have a lot of dysfunction around food, around our bodies, and around the images that we see in the media. And I don't think that we know the extent of that dysfunction because it's been normalized. So I think that we need to draw attention to that so we can say, hey, this isn't healthy, we're all suffering, let's make a change.
And in this age of female empowerment, it seems like the stigmas affect women more than men. How do we end that and stop that?
You know, it's a great point, and it's actually affecting men even more now that we've seen social media have a larger reach, and everything is image-based and a points and value system on likes and followers. So that's really driving this validation through, you know, all genders. It's not really just female anymore. But I think that for women in the empowerment movement, our looks have really dictated our opportunity for a very long time, and we need to share those platforms with other women who are doing great work that doesn't have to do with their physical appearance, and I think that will be inspiring in a whole different kind of way.
Well, you know, we talk about how it is a very tough subject to talk about. Say you suspect a friend or a family member has an eating disorder. What do you do to try to discuss it?
That's a great question and so difficult to navigate because some people are not at a place where they're going to accept that they have a problem. And so I think that when we've done workshops and talked to experts, they suggest that you go to them very kind, not in an aggressive way, in a very safe and private environment where you can address your concerns and maybe some of the things that you've noticed, and then try to help them if they're in a place where they want to seek treatment or the help they need, give them some of those resources and know that you're there to love and support them.
Speaking of resources, you're hosting a workshop to celebrate the natural body. Tell us what that is.
Yes, so we actually are doing a screening on March 1st with Project Heal. So Project Heal is a nonprofit that provides funding for people suffering with eating disorders. It was 2 women who met in treatment, now have raised money to fund over 80 people to receive treatment, which is just unreal. Wow. So we are watching a film called the Straight to Curve film, which is all about the modeling industry, plus size, straight size, what does that mean? What are these people? Who are these people we're seeing? And you can come to that and there's a panel discussion after so we can really get this conversation started because the images we see, it's important to discuss those, but these conversations that we're having right now are even more important to get out on the main stage.
Yeah, I feel bad for girls these days with the social media and the
That's what I was just going to say. You
really
have the
tough.
social media, you have the likes. What can a parent do to try to not let them, their children or daughters or sons see these images?
Well, as a new mom, I have a daughter. She's 17 months old and the most amazing thing ever. And I think about that all the time. And I talk to my husband and we've agreed that in our home, looks are not going to be the focus. It's going to be health as a family, not based on size, but based on how we feel and validating all aspects of who she is, not just, oh, you're cute. She is ridiculously cute, but she's so much more than that.
That's wonderful. Yeah, it really is.
Well, congratulations
Thank
on
you
your
so
baby
much.
too.
Yeah.
All right, well, thank you so much, Katie, for joining us. And grab her book, Healthy is the New Skinny, Your Guide to Self-Love and a Picture-Perfect World. And learn more about her online at healthyisthenewskinny.com.
Love it. I have 2 daughters too, and it's just a battle always, you know, with that getting the right message out. Right. Thank you very much.
Thank you.